Why is reality TV so fake? Attack of the Show has answers.
Do you want me to be impressed?
Move over, Sundance. Cinevegas is where to see tomorrow's hit movies today.
Cinevegas! Woo!
And it's time for a cat fight as we crown the MySpace Girl of the Week. All this and more on a live and totally original edition of Attack of the Show.
Drop the beat.
What's going on here?
Attack.
Pick up on this.
Attack.
Attack of the Show. Attack.
Welcome to Attack of the Show. It is Wednesday, June 21. I'm Olivia Munn.
It's the 21st.
21st.
Don't play around with the date. You'll confuse them. I'm Kevin Pereira. And the reason why you can't have fun with this date, the summer solstice.
Yes.
Happy summer solstice, everybody. The audience
No?
left. No, they all left.
They
They're
come to
already-
clap and they leave.
Yeah, they're gone. Their job's done. They punch right out. They're actually celebrating up at Stonehenge right now. Big deal. Waiting
Yeah.
for the aliens, I bet. Maybe Tom Cruise will swing on
To
by.
take him back to the motherland.
Yeah, give them water and vitamins. They'll be fine.
You know, it's actually the longest day of the year, so you guys, the sun is shining all night long. Go out, enjoy it.
No,
Get out, go.
no. We need
Oh.
the viewers. Stay
Oh, wait,
inside.
no, stay till the end of the show.
Hold the shades, turn the air on high, and go with us, won't you? Around the net.
Okay, let's say you're on the pooper and you're just finishing up your business. You reach for the toilet paper, tear off a few sheets, and, well, what you do next is the subject of our first site, scruncherorfolder.com. It lets you vote on how you handle the TP before you wipe. If you just ball it up and go to town, you're a scruncher.
All right.
If you fold it precisely, you're anal retentive.
Okay.
Hey, Kev, what do you, folder scruncher?
Depends on my level of sobriety, to be honest. But there's a middle ground here. There's a gray area. I'm like a hybrid. I'm like a TP mashup. Like the Charmin remix. What I do is I'll take it and I'll fold to establish a barrier between my sensitive baby skin and the business.
Oh my
then
God.
I'll do a bit of a scrunch, a bit of a crumple, if you will.
This is so detailed.
No, because I want to get the texture to make sure that all the nooks and
Oh
crannies
my gosh, the
are
texture?
covered. Yeah, because if it's flat, again, it's like an anal slip and slide. It'll just go right off, and you won't get up in.
What is your
and get the
poop
goods.
doing down there?
I'm
Anal
just-
slip and slide?
Well, I don't. It all depends on what food I've consumed, etc. You can't. There's no clear-cut answer. But you know what I will say I miss? When I was in Japan, they have the toilets with the water.
Oh, yeah.
The little butt jets. That is great. I mean,
and the seats are warmed, and you know, if the ladies have a little bit of a stronger jet stream going
yeah,
than the men.
there's two,
Yeah.
and I was using the ladies' one because it was powerful enough I could actually taste some of the water in my throat.
That's disgusting.
And it lets me know.
Disgusting.
No, but it's great because it lets
That's
me know that
disgusting, Kevin.
it's getting that clean. What about you? Do you use scrunch or folder? Oh, you crap roses, so you just grab a vase and just right into it, right? I mean, there's no. What do you do?
Yeah.
What's the deal? What are you doing in there?
I do. I crap roses.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
And sometimes carnations.
Ooh, mixing
Yeah,
it up.
Mixing it up.
Very
Just a little
ladylike.
bouquet.
All right.
Bouquet.
Are we done talking
Bouquet.
about
Bouquet.
talking about our hinds?
No.
Oh, I think
It's
we're
always
done.
more. Oh, no,
We're
we are done.
Next up, usually when we feature dogs on Around the Net, they're humping each other or puking, or sometimes they're doing both.
Of
actually.
course.
But today, Olivia, we thought we'd change it up a little bit, and show you some dog judo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just head over to this site and watch these funny animations of dogs talking, and then there you go.
There's something very disturbing about that.
Yeah, they're kicking the crap out of each other. It's awesome.
I don't.
You don't? Listen, I kind of miss some of the puking, to be honest. I want to bring that back.
Maybe a little bit later I'll throw up for you or something.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Right over my chest.
There's a new Flash game on the block, and it's called Attack of the Sprouts. No, it's not a parody of our show where you get to control Kevin Pereira.
Oh.
It's actually kind of like a whack-a-mole where it's your job to smash Brussels sprouts before they jump into your mouth. That looks like fun.
Loads. It's a
Loads
Flash
of fun.
game.
I
Enjoy.
love Brussels sprouts with cheese.
Doesn't that ruin the health value of the Brussels
Cheese
sprout?
is healthy. It's dairy.
I guess so. All right.
Yep.
Touche.
Touche.
Finally, video of a man who the internet now calls the real human can opener.
I did just zoom in on your boob.
1, 2. Holy
Yeah!
You love it! You love it!
Hey, look at those. There you go.
There we go, 4.
All right, now.
Did you see that, Kevin? He was actually ripping off the tops of it.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, you just biting the tab. That's like
what I thought he
sissy
was doing
pansy
too.
dorm frat guy crap.
But when you look closer,
look at
I
it
mean,
again.
look.
the dude's actually gnawing.
Off the top. Wait, wait, you showed me right a second ago. Look, you see right there. He actually takes off the. That is really. He doesn't have a girlfriend,
Well done.
but
No.
that is talent.
No, and I love it when he smiles in the end. If you look closer, you can actually see each, like pieces of enamel that have just chipped off. It looks like it's snowing.
Yeah, he's just got a little plaque buildup right there. Just.
It's adorable.
It is adorable. Well, yeah, man, I think that wraps up today's Around the Net.
I think it does. It was a pretty good one.
Pretty good. If you want in on the fun of smashing sprouts and judo chopping dogs with the rest of us scrunchers or folders or hybrids,
Thank you.
then head to attackoftheshow.com for today's links.
All right, but before you do that, here's Layla Cayley, surely a folder.
Maybe a scruncher. I predict scruncher.
Could be, telling you what's important in your world, folks.
Thanks, Kevin. Actually, I use Cottonelle Fresh Wipes myself. Anyway, there's so much cool stuff coming your way in the feed today, it might just break your TV set. First, I'll tell you about how 2 gamers became millionaires literally by playing Halo 2. Then Miami finally wins an NBA championship, but Mark Cuban says the whole thing was rigged. Stick around for the details. And finally, some new age restrictions in store for MySpace. All this and more later on in the feed. But first, let's point those cameras back on Kevin and Olivia.
All right, thank you, Layla. Now, Zach Attacks here, of course. Very important question, though, Zach.
Yes.
Scruncher or folder?
Actually, I have a 19-year-old female servant who does all that for me.
Oh, fantastic. Does she use her hair, or?
No, she has a very strong tongue.
Oh, good for her.
That's disgusting.
It's lovely. It's quite lovely. You can get it in the back of the LA Weekly. It's all there. Yeah.
Do you pay per session, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Not bad.
No, normally once a day, sometimes twice if I've had the turkey burger from the Lemon Moon next door.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah,
Delicious.
it's incredible.
The coleslaw, though, is what really will
Oh,
dig in.
just sells it.
She's working overtime.
She sure is. Speaking of working overtime, we're going to work overtime to find the new MySpace Girl of the Week. We're going to talk to Amanda, the reigning champ, and we're going to pick through a new harem of MySpace girls.
All right, now, I was told, and Olivia's very excited, there's a theme today.
There is a
Yes.
theme.
Did you pick it yourself?
I did.
All right, what's the theme, Zach?
SoCal Sluts. We'll see you in a bit.
That's you.
Oh, okay.
You're SoCal slut.
A little bit. I'll frost the tips for you. It's funny, you know, we talk a lot about the MySpace on the show. It's all, of course, it's in the news everywhere.
Yeah.
But they've really dawned like a whole world of social networking that's just, it's absolutely surreal.
Well, you know, in The Loop today, we're actually tackling that issue, another surreal world issue, reality television. So, you know, I know you watch a lot of reality TV.
I do. I watch.
Which ones?
I watch The American Idol, which I consider reality. I mean, they're
real people, and they're not acting. It's who they are.
And I watch a little bit of The Cheaters. It's some of a guilty pleasure.
I love Cheaters, and I love that I hate it.
Yeah,
It's so good.
I'm always watching it looking for people that I know, just because I want to be
you know,
like, oh, I ruined that relationship too.
It's always in Texas or Oklahoma.
It's got to be.
Which is sad because my family's in Oklahoma.
Oh, have they ever made a cameo?
Oh gosh, no, I hope not.
Okay, good.
I said, oh gosh, no.
Oh, gee gosh, golly, Mom, don't be slow.
But
Sorry.
But are these shows scripted? Do you think?
I don't know.
I think some of them are. I think they're scripted realities. But that's actually our poll question today. Do you think reality TV is really real? Vote by text message.
Yeah, we want to know what you really, really think. Text your vote to G4TXT. That's 44898 to vote, and of course register for AOTS live news alerts.
And tonight, Simon Cowell's new reality series, America's Got Talent. Not as you can see, America's Got Grammar.
Oh, wow, you got to be a grammar Nazi. Well, why should you be excited about this, okay? It's a new show premiering, and there's 2 big reasons. Number 1, it brings a Gong Show-style freak parade back to TV, and that's been missing. And number 2, one of the judges is none other than Germany's favorite son, David Hasselhoff. Yes.
Oh, you know, actually, you won't be alone in your excitement because David is back in the limelight, which gives an opportunity once again for his brother Steve.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I actually still consider Steve to be the one with all the talent. He got the good genes.
He did. Well, you know, joining us now is the star of the straight-to-video classics Muerto Mañana, Death Comes Bloodily, and March for Action, Mr. Steve Hasselhoff. Welcome, Steve.
Olivia, my love, great to see you.
Great to
Kevin.
see you.
Good to see you, Steve.
Hey, great to be seen.
Looks a little different.
A little bit different,
yeah.
You must be excited about David's new show.
Oh, I really am. David and I, you know, we spent a lot of good years together. I was his butt double on Knight Rider, so now that he's back, I'm back.
Wow. That was appropriate. What are you going to be doing on America's Got Talent, Steve? What exactly is your role?
David's still working on getting me something there, but I got a lot of irons in the fire, lots of other projects. You know, there's Steve Hasselhoff's Auto Erotica, which debuts next Sunday on the DIY network. That's where I, Steve Hasselhoff, give you the inside scoop on which cars will get you the most trim. Ow! Olivia, let me ask you, you're an Acura girl, aren't you?
I don't know what that means.
I knew it. You're an animal.
Okay,
And speaking of raw sexuality, I'm also proud to announce that Kiwi Jones, New Zealand PI, has been picked up for another season.
Now, I've actually seen that one. I downloaded it on
you were talking
accident.
about that.
What's it like to film down in New Zealand, Steve? I mean, I hear it's absolutely beautiful.
Actually, we shot it up in Zuma, but we fooled you. We did our jobs every time on the screen.
Okay, great. So is that it? Great. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you
Hey,
so much.
can I mention my DVD real quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey guys, my experimental film, Awesome, I F and F That, is now available on DVD.
Okay.
I, Steve Hasselhoff, put the camera in the hands of a few lucky fans and got them to shoot me, Steve Hasselhoff, through their eyes. I brought a clip.
No.
Yeah, let's roll
Steve,
it.
no, we're good. We're good.
We're gonna run it now.
No, please don't. Okay.
Yeah. Call me David.
Wow.
Are you
Call
kidding
me
me?
David.
Hold on, what's he saying?
Oh, yeah, call me David.
Oh.
Listen, call me David.
Call me David? What is wrong with you?
Olivia, just it's
no,
fine.
it's disgusting.
Thank you, Steve.
I'm just giving the
a
ladies
good
what
show.
they want,
It's
Olivia.
fine. Thank
This
you.
is a good show.
Steve, thank you. It's okay. We're fine.
My mom watches, Kevin.
I know,
Your mom
sorry.
watches.
All right. Did we kill his mic? Is he gone?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's gone.
Steve Hasselhoff, everyone.
Okay, no. You're not welcome back.
Okay, but we'll be right back. So stick around, America.
Kevin, I'm having...
Coming up next, how fake is reality TV?
I swallowed my own puke.
Later, our sex experts will answer this burning question.
I had a dream that I was kissing a boy. Does that make me gay?
Stay tuned for more Attack of the Show.
Attack of the show. Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
Today we're talking reality TV. Is it real or scripted? Before the break, we asked you whether you thought reality TV is really real. Well, 54% of you said yes, it is. Now, it is a heated debate with divided opinions, and now we're going to get to the bottom of it in a very live, unscripted, very real loop. Kevin?
Thank you. Yes, reality TV, it's all over the airwaves. MTV's The Real World launched a television revolution where real people expose their lives to millions. And by now, it seems that every living situation and competition has been explored. But how real is all of this? Our characters being created, our stories being crafted. Today, we've brought in the experts with first-hand reality experience. Folks, get ready. It's The Loop. Joining us via satellite to help us make sense of all this reality goodness, David Lyle, COO and General Manager of Fox Reality, Sean Jordan, editor of CFQ Magazine, and Irene McGee, former Real World cast member and now media analyst at NoOneIsListening.org. Everyone, I want to welcome you to this very special reality edition of The Loop.
Thank you.
Now, tonight, America's Got Talent premieres. We're talking about it a little bit at the top of the show, and it seems that every time a new reality series comes out, everybody wonders, how real is this? Are these people being legitimate? David, you're shaking your head a little bit. What do you think? How real are these shows?
Very real. In fact, the people are legitimate. The circumstances, it's true, are crafted to put people in strange circumstances. But for something like Idol or America Got Talent, you find if you open the doors, they will come.
Now, they will come, that's for sure, but do you believe there might be something going on in the editing bay or in a writer's room where they're perhaps crafting a bit of the reality experience for these people?
Certainly there's a lot going on in the editing bay. I mean, with most reality shows, it's 49% casting, 49% editing. But there's not much going on in the writing room. It's, in fact, carving away some of the extraneous stuff, they say, and leaving the weird things that real people really did do.
Irene, how do you feel about that?
The extraneous stuff that they're cutting away oftentimes is the part of the story that they don't want told for whatever reason.
Mostly boredom reason.
These reality talent shows, for example, you see the worst of the worst and the best of the best.
Absolutely.
And there's no middle.
But is there anything fake about that, though, Irene? Because what you are seeing, it is real, no?
It's a bit like saying impressionists put a lot of colours in the painting. You want to see a lot of grey?
It's like...
I think you want the best of the best and the worst of the worst. I mean, in these talent shows, it's the degree of delusion that these people have that they think they really have.
Wait, did you just say delusion? Delusion?
A lot of the
yes.
talent
I agree with you there. I think I think this is based a lot on delusions.
All right, Sean.
I think a lot of these shows.
When you're talking delusion, you have to go to Sean Jordan, because this man watches so much TV. I mean, what do you think, Sean, about this whole issue? Are these shows real? Are they fake? Are they crafting these experiences? Are they coaxing these characters?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's real, but it's a week of events edited down to 22 minutes. I mean, yeah, it's definitely real, but, you know, they have very eccentric characters, and yeah, they do reshoot some things. It's just part of the business. I mean, it's as real as the 11 o'clock news every night.
Now, I mean, as
right, they really want to make money. It's really about getting eyeballs.
What's wrong with that, though?
So
It's TV.
Well, nothing. I'm just saying that's how real it is. It's
it's
as real as its bottom line.
But don't you think the viewers know that by now?
I don't think whether the viewers care or not. I mean, that's just the bottom line.
Sure.
Now, David, what do you think about this? Do viewers care if they're getting a little help from an editing staff or a writing staff, and it makes their program a little bit more entertaining?
I think the viewers of reality TV want emotional highs and lows every 5 minutes or something. And so provided that those emotional high points are real, they're quite happy to have the hour or two that someone was sitting staring into space taken up. We've just done a show, Solitary, and there were lots and lots of hours of people sitting there not doing much. But what we've put on screen are the minutes when they really are being tested.
But now, I have heard of occasions, and I've read that there's, you know, a special editing term called the Frankenbite, where they literally take pieces of a sentence that someone said at one point in the day and pieces that someone said at another point in the day, and they put them into an equation. Do you believe that's actually happening? Is this crazy internet forum rumors, or is this happening?
No, that certainly has happened.
Of course.
Irene, were any of your bites ever chopped up? Were you ever portrayed in a way that you didn't think you actually were in front of the camera?
It doesn't even have to be a sound bite. They can construct an entire narrative just based on music.
Right,
so
by putting some sewing
strings
strings behind a phone call.
Right, you have me in a room with a guy and you put lovey-dovey music behind it, you think we're falling in love. You put Jaws music behind it, you think something treacherous is going to happen.
Someone's going to get eaten. Now, Irene,
I've not known of any person who was the sweet little flower portrayed as the terrible vixen. I've seen the terrible vixen have the music that underscores the fact that you're going to find out that this person is the terrible vixen.
Well, you don't know all these people in real life. I mean, how can you say that?
Normally, if you've had them...
You've met every single person that's been on a reality television show enough to... I mean, that's not a really good argument.
I know the ones that have been on the TV shows that I've done, and we portray
that's different. That's not all the shows.
Now, Irene, when you went to go do the real world, though, Irene, you signed essentially a contract or a piece of paper that said you can do with whatever you film, you have carte blanche, edit away, right?
You sign for that, but the way they do this process, the casting people are oftentimes people that are very good at getting people to open up.
Absolutely.
And getting people to feel comfortable in front of the camera. Oftentimes they use psychiatrists. These are trained professionals so that they get people to open up and feel okay in front of a camera. And then what happens is those people aren't a part of the actual filming of the show.
Well, what's wrong with that?
They're part of the casting
what's wrong with that is the people that are casting it. For instance, there was this, for that show, Average Joe, they...
Wait, are you telling me that Joe was not average, Irene?
No, they told the casting people that they were supposed to pick people that normally wouldn't be on TV. It shouldn't be about looks. And the casting girl called me up crying because she felt so manipulated, because when she saw the show air, they were just exploiting these people, these guys, and showing their nerdom.
All right, now, Sean, when it comes to being the viewer, though, it seems that a lot of people are I shouldn't say that they're turning away from scripted dramas, but obviously reality has exploded. It's here. People are saying it's a fad, it's going to go away. Why do you think that it has the staying power that it has had for the last 5-10 years?
Look, there's some good scripted dramas, but scripted dramas tend to be the same thing. The networks find something that works and beat it into the ground. We've seen every hospital show that can ever be done. We've seen every legal show that can ever be done. I mean, it's nice to see something new.
I don't think it's just that. It's also because we like to see what our relationship is with television. It's called a parasocial relationship, and that makes us feel like we know the stars. And what reality television does is it bridges that gap, so we really feel like we know the people on television, which is something that fictional shows can't
It's a good point,
do.
Irene. Unfortunately, we've totally run out of time for the loop, but it seems that we just want to know who we like on TV, and if it's real, great. If it's not, apparently the viewer doesn't seem to care as long as it's interesting. Thanks to David, Sean, and Irene for joining us in the loop and keeping us informed right now. It's your turn, Olivia.
Still ahead, we're taking you to the world's most dangerous film festival where a drunk Artie Lang talks to us. And I have your sex advice when I feel around in your pants. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to a live attack of the show. Now, sure, you know, we like the internet porn. It's a staple in all of our lives, and we've learned a lot from it. But for most of us, giant animated tentacles, they don't really translate to real life. So that's why we're going to go over to Olivia, where she has some very practical advice.
Thanks, Kev. I sure hope you guys remember to bring a towel because it is time to go in your pants. Okay, by now you guys know who she is. This is Anna David. She's written for columns for like Maxim, Playboy, Details,
stuff, Playboy,
everything out there. And you guys, today, as every Monday and Wednesday, she is here to go in your pants and help us with your questions. Let's go right to the first question.
So the other night during sex, I was having sex with my girlfriend, and I kind of faked an orgasm because, you know, I was just kind of ready for it to end. I was tired pumping away, and I just want to know, girls, can they tell when you do that? Is it bad? Do other guys do that? Can you help me out, guys? I really want to know.
How does a guy fake an orgasm?
Wearing a condom? It's pretty easy.
Oh, because you can't, yeah.
You can't feel, right?
No.
You really can't. Well, you've never had a guy fake it. I don't know that I've ever had a guy fake it.
But I guess we wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know. I think, but the problem is with faking it and you're a guy is you can get busted. It's very easy.
Yeah,
If somebody
and
says,
then,
did you fake that? And then they look.
And then you would never...
She'd never trust you again.
No, I'd never want to have sex with them again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, 10 to 20% of guys, studies show 10 to 20% of guys have faked an orgasm at one point.
Wow.
But I think, you know, my whole
What's
thing
wrong with them?
is like honesty is the best policy. And if it's not working for you, wouldn't you rather a guy sort of just say, you know what, I'm just tired and this isn't happening tonight, rather than faking?
Yeah, I'd be so irritated if you faked it.
I've never faked an orgasm. Like, I don't even
I
understand.
have. I spent like years faking.
I bet you're good.
I am so good. I really get. It's actually sad. It's so good.
See, I figured.
But I wish I never did.
Well, because I think, like, why let a guy think that that's doing something for you?
I know.
Wouldn't you rather have him know?
Because you just want them off of you, and they won't stop until they think you've gotten there. So you just get off of me. This is great, awesome. Get on to the next thing.
Anyway, you're not totally weird for doing it, but
yeah,
like,
but just don't do it.
Because you could get
Trust me, it's not worth it. All right, next to our next question.
Oh, hello. This is Vishnu from San Diego, California. I've been seeing my friend's sister. He doesn't know. I think he'd be pissed off if he found out. Should I tell him or not?
Okay, does every guy that submits a video question have to have a costume or an accent?
They're very
or a bad
interesting
accent?
viewers you guys have here.
I know, aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't you glad to be part of the G4 team?
Yes.
Okay, well, this guy is dating his friend's sister, and...
Well, I don't think there's a problem. I mean,
but he doesn't know.
Well, I think tell him. I mean, if you're keeping it a secret, you're giving the friend way too much power.
And eventually, unless you're just like sleeping with her and it's not going to go anywhere. Eventually, if you're going to be with her for a long time, he's going to find out.
And it could be a good thing because you already like her family.
Yeah.
I think though, you know, they might be kind of getting into that like illicit sort of like you know how you're a part of something you shouldn't be a part of, and you kind of that like makes it the sex more exciting.
Yeah.
You ever had one of those?
Yes, unfortunately, yeah. Because then it just fizzles out, and then after a while, you just kind of... Yeah. It doesn't end well when things are secret.
There are reasons for things to be secret. You're dating your friend's sister is not a good enough reason.
No. You should just tell. You should just tell him.
Unless they have some weird relationship, and then why would you want to date some girl with a weird relationship with her brother?
So just tell him.
Honesty is the best policy, like I always
Honesty.
say.
All right, and our last question.
Do girls expect you to kiss them on a first date?
If I like the guy, it's the whole thing of pick up on what I'm putting down. Like,
we were talking about this ahead of time. I think if a girl likes you, hell yes, she expects you to try to kiss her.
Yeah.
If she doesn't,
right? Like some of the things that you do are like, you know, you keep the stare a little bit longer. You move in. You let them know.
If she's in your car and she's sort of saying really awkward things and she's like looking up at you and sort of going, I really really had fun tonight. Yes, she wants to kiss you.
If her hand's on the door.
If her hand's on the door and she's like, thanks so much, and she
One
split the
foot
bill
back.
with you, she wouldn't let you pay, she doesn't want you to try.
That's true.
I think it really depends.
You have to gauge it.
Yeah, I think it is sort of respectful to not try, but it's respectful to try too, because we might think you're not attracted to us if you don't try.
Exactly. Then you don't want to go out them again, because who wants to feel like they're not attractive?
Yeah. So
just
watch for her signals.
Watch for her signals. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I can't go in your pants unless you send me some of your sex and relationship video questions, and I really, really would love to go in your pants. To do that, just go to g4tv.com/video voicemail, and to find out more about Anna David, go to annadavid.com. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, ladies. Still coming up, we have pictures of a computer that spontaneously combusted into flames. It's coming up in the feed, and we're showing you hot chicks on MySpace. They're wild, and they're willing. You know you're going to stay with us.
It's Attack of the Show. Attack.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. We're still live.
We are
so
live.
Don't drop an F-bomb. Yeah, you couldn't do that pre-tape. Coming up in this half hour, we've hit the search button on MySpace and found some fun SoCal girls. And yes, we'll give you their links. Plus, later we have a video of Star Wars action figures that you're just not going to believe.
And we have movies, babes, and casinos. We're taking you to Vegas and hanging with Artie Lang.
That's right. But before we get to the silly and the city of sin, here's the news that you care about, folks. It's the feed.
I'm Layla Kaylee, and I've got some news for you. Let's get this show on the road. Attention gamers, you can make money playing video games. Lots of money. You just need to be really good at them. Major League Gaming has signed Final Boss, the top Halo 2 team in the country, to a $1 million contract. This is the first deal of this size in the industry, and it's a sure sign that competitive gaming wants to be taken seriously as a sport. Congrats, Final Boss. Everyone at Attack of the Show is officially jealous of you guys. The city of Miami can party even harder tonight. That's right. The Heat won their first NBA championship ever yesterday, beating the Dallas Mavericks 95-92. With the combined powers of Shaquille O'Neal and Dwayne Wade, the Heat were virtually unstoppable, though the Mavs did give them quite a run for their money. And speaking of the Mavs, that team's outspoken owner, Mark Cuban, was fined $250,000 for saying the game was rigged. Oh, Mark, stop being such a sore loser. Bad news, pedophiles. MySpace just made it a little harder for you to contact underage members. Now people 18 or older can no longer request to be a 14 or 15-year-old's friend, unless they already know the kid's full name or email address, that is. Unfortunately, MySpace still has no age verification system, so perverts can still log on and lie about how old they are. So while the solution might not be perfect, at least it's a step in the right direction. Dude, you're getting an exploding Dell. At least that's what happened the other day at a Tokyo conference, when someone's laptop burst into flames. Check out these photos of the thing blowing up. Crazy. Apparently the computer exploded and then stayed on fire for over 5 minutes. Something tells me this isn't covered in the warranty. We've been dreaming about it since the late 80s, and now it's finally going to happen. Washed-up celebrities Corey Feldman and Corey Haim are reuniting for a TV show, and it's called what else? The Coreys. The series will be semi-scripted like Curb Your Enthusiasm and follow the former heartthrobs as they make their way through Hollywood. I don't know about you, but I've already given this a thumbs down on my TiVo. And finally, Hollywood came out in full force last night to celebrate the release of the year's hottest phone, the Sidekick 3, with its 20% smaller design, Bluetooth, new trackball, and Edge network support. The T-Mobile device was the star of the party. Of course, G4 was there to give you the inside scoop.
I've had a Sidekick dude since they were black and white. They were all geeky and space looking. And
Sidekick has their product. It's going to be a great technological night, as they say. But I'll tell you what, beautiful women. That's why I'm really here.
Let's say you meet like a lowly TV host guy like me at a club, and I got my like Sidekick 3. I mean, is that cool enough to make you like holler at me? I mean, would you like holler back if I got your number?
Definitely. That was lovely, but I still have my crappy old Sidekick. I'm going to find Will and steal his. In the meantime, why don't you check out G4TV.com for even more news and info? Now shake what your mama gave you, because you just been fed. Back to you, Olivia.
Thanks so much. Now, you guys, we have so much more to come, including the MySpace Hottie of the Week. You love bashing them, don't you?
I really enjoy it.
Stay tuned.
With my fist.
Computers on Attack of the Show provided by Intel. Game on. Power up. Take control with the Intel Pentium Processor Extreme Edition.
Face it. You're obsessed with it. You've fine-tuned your email writing. You've posed for the perfect pics, probably in the bathroom mirror. And you just don't understand why the ladies aren't responding. It's sad.
Something's wrong, boys. And luckily, you have a friend who can help. It's time to narrow the search. We have your MySpace Girl of the Week.
Zach, we are not alone on this.
We're not.
We brought in some backup. Joining us today is the MySpace Girl of last week. It was Amanda, otherwise known as Mischievous Little Me. Hello, Amanda.
Hello.
Are you being mischievous right now?
Absolutely. I'm just sitting here and everything's just kind of building up, and I can't wait to break out of this room and see what mischief I can get into.
Wow. Hey,
Zach.
you know what does I'm going to take you by surprise and make you realize Amanda mean to you?
Excuse me?
You're too young for that. It was an old Boston song. Big hit in the 80s.
It also means she tapes it back. Surprise!
Hey.
And you're like, oh, thanks, Amanda. Now, we were reading your MySpace profile, and we saw that you practice a little bit of the martial arts. You like to kick butt. What kind of martial arts is this? Tell me it's kendo?
No, actually, it's this art form that's taught through the U.S. military called Kombo Tai.
Oh, that was the Bloodsport movie with Jean-Claude.
It sure was. When he did the splits on the washing machine?
The split down to the crotch punch?
I think I can do it.
You know, okay, go for it.
Ow!
Oh,
guys, that was actually Kumote.
Oh, well, that's called hernia tay. Hey, have you ever kicked butt of any MySpace girls before, and are you ready to do it today?
I'd love to, but no, actually, I haven't had the opportunity until last week.
Well, now's the time. Today we have 3 lovely SoCal bunnies. We're going to adjust the ears on these little rabbits. So I hope you're ready to harsh on some unsuspecting SoCal girls. Zach, let's get to it. Start us off, buddy.
All right, Sun Bunny number 1 goes by the secret, enigmatic MySpace pseudonym of Michelle Anderson.
Oh.
I wonder what her real name is. You know, Michelle's from Los Angeles, of course. She's 23. Her quote is, "Booty, booty, 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 rocking everywhere. I found you, Miss New Booty. Get it right, get it tight."
No.
I don't even know what that means.
Don't encourage people to sing that or put that on their profile.
Never
If
again.
I see a girl rocking out into the club, I'm slamming the glass in her face.
Absolutely.
I'll buy her a drink and then break the glass on her nose.
I love it.
I don't
She's
know,
said.
guys. I have to admit, that booty is pretty rocking. I think
Well, you
you
know.
should happen it after she's out.
She says she maintains her hotness with a steady diet of ice cream and pizza, so I'm giving her about another 2 years before she's a little bit hefty.
That's how you maintain the retinol prescription as well.
Hey,
Good luck
wait
for
a
that.
minute. I eat whatever I want. As long as you work out, it doesn't matter.
Is that the key? I should exercise?
That's the key.
No. Vomit and Coke.
Vomit and Coke. Excellent. Who's this next girl, Kev?
This next bunny is Generation. You like that?
I do.
Probably Jenny, who knows? She's from Valencia, as she phonetically spells it. Very cute. That's Valencia for anybody who gets it. Actually, kind of hot, actually.
Yeah, I like her.
Don't.
A lot of meth labs in Valencia.
Yes, it is crank capital of the world. Most people don't know that.
They do not.
I made that up. Age 20. I think I effing love my life is her quote, and I think I effing agree. Sign is a Virgo. And she has a picture of a scary clown under her About Me section in her profile. Nice midriff, too.
And she kind of has a scary one of her, too, for anyone that checks out the rest of her pics.
Yeah, what's freakish about the pic?
Yeah, just everything's like bright red. She looks like she'd come after you in the middle of the night.
The old Crimson Tide photo.
Yeah, not your girl, Amanda. So far, you're going with our first SoCal bunny, huh?
Yeah, I have to say
All
so.
right.
Although,
Well, let's take a look at our last one.
Generation does have a cute, she has cute ones in there where she is fully dressed on like the first one.
Well, we like the naked pictures.
Yeah,
and hopefully this last little bunny,
of
Rachel,
course.
will give us some of those. I
Please.
can't figure out, though, if it's Rachel, Raquel, Rachel. I don't know. I'm just going to call her Rachel, maybe
Done.
Rachie. But she's a location I'm just
Look
going
at
to take
that.
a stab in the dark. California, Los Angeles. Damn, I'm really good. She's 22.
Wait,
Her
have you
quote
looked
is-
at the photo on the screen yet, Zach? My dear
Wow.
Lord.
Okay, she wins.
Sorry.
It's
Yeah,
over.
it's absolutely endearing. You can't really argue with that.
Well, it's pretty hot. Her quote is, "Gentlemen prefer blondes, and so do the rest of the guys."
Hello.
Yeah. She's an Aquarius. It's the dawning of the age of. She hopes to someday rule the world from an Uber closed-circuit TV command center, which is
All right,
kind of
good
where
luck.
we are right now. So if she wants to come over here, Rachie,
Not a
what's
problem.
up?
Especially if she crawls in like that photo. Jeez.
I have my own cubicle. He can hang out, you know.
He has a guitar in it.
Got a guitar.
Can't play it till after 5.
Not till
though.
5.
That's the rules. HR said so.
She actually says she only wears, on occasion, she wears a trench coat and heels in public. That's it. She claims that that's what she wears,
Now,
a trench coat and heels.
I'm okay with that. Amanda,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts? Does that make her one of these SoCal bunnies, or does that disqualify her because she goes out in the trench coat and heels?
No, actually, that's really hot because, you know, underneath all, she's sexy, but, you know, she's not showing everything off.
I like that.
So that's a plus in my book.
Yeah, Amanda, you know what?
Actually,
You're a
an
girl
idea.
after
I
her
think
own
I
heart.
might go try it sometime.
Hey, she is mischievous.
Yeah,
Now would be
yeah.
I think now would be the time.
Absolutely.
So if you want to just get ready, Amanda, we'll check back in with you later in the show. Trench coat and heels, nothing else?
That's all we need.
Fantastic.
Okay. I think I got the heels covered.
Nice.
Done. All right. Hey, we can skip the trench coat. I'm okay
Sure.
with that.
Just
Are you?
heels. That's fine with me.
Done. Now, everybody at home, you go vote for your favorite girl. Just visit attackoftheshow.com. Voting for them, it's sort of like feeling them up, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Olivia?
It's first base in cybersex. And when you click to vote, make sure you do it real slow and really sensual. That's just how I like it. You guys don't go anywhere.
Next, take a trip to Sin City as we find out why insiders are calling Cinevegas the new Sundance. Coming up on Attack of the Show.
My nipples are hard.
It's Attack of the Show. Attack.
What's going on here?
Attack of the Show. Attack.
Welcome back. G4 Show.
They don't know that we drum every single musical
Every
thing that
do.
happens on the show. During the intro, I'm just banging away.
It's a soundtrack to my life.
You play the air organ. Who does that?
It's really hard to do because there's 2 levels.
There's multiple levels. You're good with
and
it,
you got
though.
your foot too.
She's
going.
good.
Church music. Okay, G4 Show Icons is a day and the life of today's maverick entrepreneurs, entertainers, and pop culture institutions. It gives the viewer a true inside look at what makes their heroes tick.
Yeah, on the next episode, it's the bad girl that we all love, Miss Michelle Rodriguez. And Icons follows her as she reaches oh so new heights.
I want to go jumping out of a plane with you. I think that would be cool. I also like making myself scared. Anything that I'm scared of, I will fight it head on. It's like no big deal, you know? I'm like, in your face, you fear. Take it.
Michelle and her closest friends talk with Icons about her battles against the odds and the law and even herself, actually.
Well, you know, make sure to tune in this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern for Icons right here on G4. And now we're taking you to indie flicks, wild parties, and to hot babes. Buckle up, it's Cinevegas, the most dangerous film festival around.
Hi, I'm Chris Gore here in Las Vegas for Cinevegas, billed as the world's most dangerous film festival, and I'm here to find out why.
Cinevegas!
Hosted by the Palms Casino, Sin City's favorite film festival showcased indie flicks and honored actors like Helen Mirren and Christina Ricci. But it was an overweight, out-of-shape Artie Lang that brought in the fans.
Look, if Helen Mirren and Christina Ricci would, become fat losers who drink, maybe they'd be popular too.
Tell me, what's the difference between coming to a premiere in LA and a premiere in Vegas?
None whatsoever. There's whores everywhere.
For medical reasons, I will need a hand job.
Party! And while Beer League was the lowbrow highlight, other films got good exposure. This is a very artful film, but how did you get Billy Baldwin to show his butt? Right on the poster, come on.
Basically, Billy he's ballsy. He has guts.
For the love of love. Oh, yeah. What makes a Cinevegas movie?
Well, we sort of ran with the tagline this year, the world's most dangerous film festival, and that has as much to do with the crazy parties that we throw as it does for the films we show.
And speaking of parties...
G4? I didn't even know you guys are here.
G4, I'm G Wallace. That's right, G4 and G Wallace, it's all good.
I'm experiencing Vegas for the very first time, believe it or not. My first time to Vegas, and I'm at the Vegas party.
So effectively you're a Vegas virgin.
Sure.
Excuse me just a second. Just don't want to cover anything. I just want to make sure we get the whole... Excuse me, sir. Still, I want to be able to see the outfit on television. I don't want to block it. The partying was fantastic. I groped a lot of loose women,
and smelled Artie Lang's bad breath. And oh yeah, there was something about a film festival.
My nipples are hard.
Tough being Chris Gore, apparently.
I love his life.
I like how he got the shot. He made sure, like, to clear the frame. He directed.
Yeah, he's very good at that.
Good job. So many parties, so little time. Thank you, Chris. Everybody, stay where you are. We're going to be answering video voicemail about reality TV, and we have a badass Star Wars action figure movie. You don't want to miss it, and it's right after this break.
If you haven't been watching Attack of the Show, this is what you're missing.
Attack of the Show. Attack.
Graceful. This is only happening on live TV. That's
Oh,
right.
my God.
It's Attack of the Show. Are you guys good? You ready?
I'm a little dizzy.
Check it on the video voicemail. All right, let's do it. We have Bo from Burlington, Vermont. Bo.
Do you think the reality TV phenomenon is finally coming to a close? And if not, can you see G4 doing a reality television show anytime soon?
Well, this is sort of like a reality show already, right? I mean,
No, I hope you say I would die if I was ever on a reality show.
You are. I'm pregnant with Zach's baby.
Right.
You've got your meth addiction.
This isn't Maury, and I'm not Connie Chung.
Oh.
I will not sing a song.
Oh, no.
No, reality will be here because it makes money, right?
It's here
it
forever.
makes a lot
it's
of
cheap.
money.
You know, they don't have to pay everybody. You know, it's great.
Yeah. All right, so it'll be here. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's here to stay. And
It's
as
here
far
to
as
stay.
G4 is concerned, who knows?
Someday.
That's all the time we have for voicemail, though, everybody.
Stick around to G4 all night. Up next, we got back-to-back episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Then at 10, we got back-to-back man shows followed by some interactive Star Trek. And we end the night right with Cheaters and Ed the Sock's night party in Midnight Spain.
That's right. Coming up tomorrow, though, we're showing you Olivia's rack.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Well, sort of.
It's always on display.
That's
actually.
true. That's true.
It's
The
a good
puppies
bra.
are out. But it's a new segment actually about magazines, which is always nice. And Blair Butler has all the comics you can handle in fresh ink. It's going to be an awesome show.
And finally, everybody grew up with Star Wars action figures, but not too many people have done this with them. Take a look.
What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me.
The Empire will compensate you if he dies. Put him in.
No, stop, Chewbacca, stop!
Chewie, stop. You hear me?
Yes, stop, please, I'm not ready to die.
Hey! Chewie! Chewie, this won't help me. Hey, save your strength. There'll be another time.
Pretty awesome.
Where's Lando with some sane eyes? That's what I want to know.
Good question. If you listen carefully, you can actually hear their penises collectively crying while they were filming that.
Yeah.
They're like, we're never getting used.
Oh, your helmet is so big.
Yeah, this sucks.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Good night.
Have a good one.
Do your penises scream?
Silently.
I die on the inside.